Hi guys, welcome to our JavaScript learning series. We are now at day 11 of learning JavaScript. So before that, I need to discuss the yesterday's like task which I have given to you. So let's see it. So the yesterday's task was to find minimum and maximum inside an array. So here we see like in JavaScript what we have done yesterday was right, and we have seen that up to this we have used this is not the correct thing, so we knew we need to use like spread operator in JavaScript to get the minimum and maximum elements in the array, as in like other programming languages like Python and Java, C++. We can simply write use the function min and pass the array directly into it. In JavaScript, we cannot pass the array directly. If we pass, it will return none, like not a number. So this happens because the function tries to convert the array into a number, which fails. So this is the difference between uh, JavaScript using min and max and other programming language. So for other programming languages, it's simple. Like in Java, we use collections.min and we pass the array name and we store it in the variable. And in C++, it is like this. So we see the actual code implementation, guys. So, so guys, I move into by creating a new folder in JS day 10, day level, sorry, day level, and by shift right click and by creating an index.html file in VS Code, which is a code editor, and in script tag, I basically like task one, which is to find min and max in the array. And first of all, we declare an array like using const variable and nums inside brackets. We declare like array, and here we store the variable like min is equal to math dot min using spread operator by pressing triple dots and nums, giving the array name. And if I duplicate like this by pressing, before that I will toggle the screencast mode by pressing alt shift down arrow key and change it to max, and the math dot max function. And if I console.log, like here we go, and if minimum, so I use a template literal which is short in strings topic. So if I press backtick in the keyboard at the top left of the keyboard, and inside that I can pass values also. So if I minimum, and its minimum is by to insert a value, press dollar and curly brackets, and inside that pass min variable, and like maximum, and here by in dollar and max. So guys, if I run this code from like here by clicking the live server, and you can see guys here. So if I close this, so I need to, and if I go here, and if I press F12 in my keyboard, and if I refresh it, you can see the minimum is 2 and the maximum is 33. So we have completed this task 1, the one task I have given to you in yesterday's video. So guys, if you are watching this video like this, you can go to our channel and subscribe to our channel. It just take 2 seconds only to subscribe our channel and support our channel guys. And in playlist section, you can go here and click on view full playlist, and scroll to bottom and rate our course guys. So go in the first video. So if you like, and you can save this playlist and bookmark to your browser like this by clicking on this upper star icon and click on done, and in new tab you can see it is bookmarked in the Chrome. So in any browser you have using. So that's all guys. In yesterday's video we have shown sorting. In today's video we are going to see like how to, and we are going to see like array iteration methods. So what is array iteration? So it's means the method operates on every array item. So let's see in particular use case. So if I comment out this code and move to the next, first we are going to see the forEach method. The forEach method calls a function. It is a callback function once for each array element. So let's see first of all an example for each. And if I take this array as an example, and if I in comments for each and array iterations, and here if I paste this array, so you can also right click and format your HTML code in a clean format. And let's see like we can let say let's save a string like um, let is equal to text, and it's a empty string, and here we are going to create a function like function, and my func is equal to value index and array, and inside we are going to pass the like add each elements inside this text. So it iterates like each integer 10 to 8 and 33. It's go through like here you can see still we have not used the for each. So if we go like we gonna print the value and add a br tag like for clearly visible the code, and here in up we call the function like nums dot for each. So for each is a method calls a function once for each array element. So it's basically iterates the each value. So here you can read a function that accepts up to 3 arguments and calls the callback function once at a time each element in the array. And here we are going to pass the function like myfunc, and in the console you can see nothing. So if I print text, so which is txt, and you can see here the string is printed like this. So here also you can print like the end of the function console.log and txt, and here you can see it is printed. So it is printed for each and every element. So if I like refresh this, you can see for each iteration it is printed. So if I print after this function like here, and if I go here, you can see it is printed like this. It is converted into string. So we can see the type of and txt, which is string. So this is the use case of for each. This is a simple use case, and the next iterations we are going to see, which is a map. So in map, so the map method creates a new array by performing a function on each array element. And the map method does not execute the function for array elements without values. And the map method does not changes the original array, as this for each method changes the original array. If I like, it doesn't changes because here I have taken a new variable which is string. So we have passed this array values into this string by adding a br tag at the end. And if I like comment out this, and the bottom you can see I am going to use map method. So it's also same like array. So if I copy this, so it is executed same. So just like changing. So if I here instead of for each like map, and go to here like change the variables. So here const and nums 2 is equal to nums dot map myfunc, and inside this function we are going to return the value into 2. So here also we are passing 3 parameters. So in return can use values into 2. So if I format this document, you can see here it's a array which is declared here, and next um, we are assigning the map method to a variable directly, and we can also assign directly to this variable also. So anyway, we see like here we are going to multiply each value with this 2, and console.log, like here nums2, and in we go to here browser, you can see each and array element which is multiplied by 2, which is 10 into 2 the 20, 2 into 2 the 4, 8 into 2 the 16, 33 into 2 the 66. So this is a simple example for map. I think you have understand, guys. So the next uh, we are seeing like flat map. So the flat map method first maps all elements of an array and then creates a new array by flattering the array. So what does it means? Uh, let's see like flat map. So it maps all the elements of an array, then creates a new array. It's same as the both like this forEach and map. So try it yourself, guys. So this flat map method, and next we are going to see like filter. So the filter methods create a new array with array elements that passes a test. So let's see an example for filter. So that's important. In filter you can see like if I again use this variable, and here you can see we are going to store the values which are greater than 18, and we add some of the values like 18 and 19, 20. So you can add any values, and we are going to store a variable. So over 18 is equal to nums dot filter, and here we are going to pass the function like greater than 18, and here we're gonna declare the function which is greater than 18 in below, and we're gonna pass value, index, and array. At inside this function we are returning the value which is greater than 18, and that's all about this function, guys. So in console you are not going to see anything because I have not console.log the variable over 18. So after this function runs, and here you're gonna see like 33, 19, and 20 in the console. So here is the array which shows the integers which is greater than 18. So it filters the entire array. So you can also use for strings also to take an value from it. So guys, next we are going to see the every method in arrays. So in this method, we are going to like declare an array. So this method tells whether all the elements in array pass a condition specified by a provided callback function. So all the condition must be passed. So let's see an example. So like if we copy this entire nums array. So if I comment out before code, previous code, and next you are going to write a function which is to print is even, whether a element is even or not. We pass the element and in curly brackets return element to check the even case. So it's simple guys. So if the number uh, completely divides by 2 and returns 0, then the number is even, else it is odd. So like if we create a variable, so all even, and here we are going to pass nums dot every, and inside is even function is passed, and like console dot log, and here all even variable, and you can see it returns all the even numbers which is inside this variable. So if I go to the browser, like here you can see it is false. So it's basically guys, it is returning the true or false value, the boolean value, you can see. So if the values are completely even inside this array, then it returns true, or else it returns false. If I change this to like 34 and 80 and 14, you can see now all the numbers are even. So I think it is true. Yes guys, you can see it is true. So if any number is changed like to 15, it becomes false. It checks each and every element inside this array and returns the value. So this is the every use case. And next we are going to see like the next method in JavaScript, which is iterations, which is sum. So the sum is a method and array iterations that test whether at least one element in an array satisfies the condition. So implemented by a callback function. So like it's same, I will copy here like same code, it's for sum. So like here this methods acts as the same. If any one element is like divides by 0, then it returns true. So if I like it will return, assume that it will return uh, true. Before I need to change here to sum, SOME. It is not sum, SUM. So if I here you can see it is true. Instead of I have an odd element inside this array, so it ignores this case. So if I format this document by right click and click on format, and there is also pretty much extensions for this setup, guys. So in this course I have used like three extensions. One is for theme, for VS Code theme, so it will nice the UI, and one is for live server which I have used in this VS Code plugin, and one is for format code formatter prettier. So the next thing, and you can also install any extensions like this also. So like Python, search for Python extension, and you can see this Python extension available, and you can just click on install button. There are many extensions supported for VS Code. So the next iteration uh, we are going to see in JavaScript, which is like from. So the from method in JavaScript is a static method, creates a new copied array instance. So let's see in practical use case. So like from a string. So we use for from a string method. So it's gives like a string is an array like object, and it separates and converts each character into an element of a new array. So it separates in quotes. So if I comment out this, uh, so if I do this, I have commented the script also, guys. So you should properly see the code and comment out it. So if I like create a string like const str is equal to hello. In hello, by array variable has been created, and array dot from, and pass the str string and console.log array, and you can see the string is separated with comma separated values inside single quotes, you can see. So this is the output. So this is the conversion. Okay, so I think you have understand this array dot from method. It is a static method, and there are many like methods in JavaScript. So others are do as your own task. So just you can also search for like JavaScript uh, iterations like methods, and you can see the object methods like many. So in arrays iterations, so there are many like forEach map. So these are all we have seen, and some of them as your daily task. And you can also refer the MDN web documentation, so which is in the second link. And this is basically like you need to array and search for array methods. So these are the array methods like um, we have seen in the array topics. All of these methods like boost, pop, and all the stuffs we have already seen in previous videos. If I go to here in these videos, part 1, part 2, and part 3, so we have already seen. So we everything and every syntax you need not to be keep remembering, guys. So you can also refer or simple Google and search also like Stack Overflow if any error occurs, personal error occurs. And that's all about today's video, guys. So thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel and share this video with your friends if you think it is useful. And if you have any suggestions and queries, comment out, guys. So that's all. See you in the next video.